Uplift the spirit.
Uplift the spirit. And the title is Inspiration in Imperfection.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Title is Inspiration in Imperfection.
Inspiration in imperfection. Shobha. Shobha, inspiration in imperfection.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a nice, warm summer day. 1 month back, on another summer day, I was asked to do a ramp walk for a fashion show meant for cancer survivors by the Spring India Festival. Spring India is from a local chapter called Women Now TV, in an Indian TV television channel, part of the Bay Area. I said, why not? Modeling, ramp walk, easy. I had a few videos to show you, but since the projector is not there, you have to bear with me walking around the stage today. 5 years back, there was the Chinese American Association, Women's Association, for which myself and then Hema Raja, who was one of our Toastmasters before, some of you might remember, we had done a modeling for them, a ramp walk. And we were all decked up nice, and we rehearsed for 1 full month, and we did some awesome modeling, sophisticated, elegant ramp walk. You know, something like this. This is what we do. Everybody praised, and I self-proclaimed that I took to modeling like fish to water. That's how good I was. Then the Spring India Festival. Just to give you a background. Few weeks before that, there was a rehearsal, and they told us, just celebrate. Don't think it's a walk, just dance. When there is a tune, you can come dancing like this, you know, do whatever you want. And since I was kind of decked up in an Indian attire, they said, okay, Shobha, your theme is all Indian, go like this, do that. I was not too comfortable. I said, okay, fine. And during the rehearsal, I was wearing something like this, so I could just dance, you know, with my dress, I could do all these things. On that day, I was wearing a costume which was not really conducive to dancing, if I may say so. If I had the video, I could show you later too. I was wearing some kind of mishmash, something that me and my friend made it up actually, it was not even a costume. I said, so now what do I do? Should I dance or should I just ramp walk? Anyway, I know how to ramp walk, what's the big deal, right? I might as well do that instead of just dancing there. I said, no dancing for me, let me just walk. I thought I was walking like this. There was some music. This is what I thought I was doing. Believe me, that's exactly what I thought. But instead, this is how I came in. As soon as the music hit, this is how I did this. And I went on this side. You know, they asked me to make some Indian movements, so I got it. And just when I was going like this, the music changed. And I was standing here, the music changed. They had the music, I think it was for She's Alive. And it's so peppy. Now I'm not sure, should I dance? Should I just stand, stare? What do I do now? What do I do? And they had also told us that when you walk back, you just turn and give a look, right? With an attitude. So I did. Right here. Now I know I had to turn. And it was like a 180-degree turn. I don't know how I twisted my body like this. And I stared at everyone with an attitude too, you know. It's not going anywhere. How many of you seen Zoolander? Yeah. That's exactly what I did. The man, no, look. And still, that's exactly what I did. And then I just waved to everyone and I left the stage. I thought at that moment that I did a stupendous job. I thought I was like beautiful. I did ramp walking. I was all done. Till I saw the video a day later. That's when it hit me. It was the most imperfect ramp walk you can ever do in your life. You know what? That imperfection turned into perfection a couple of days later when my husband, some of you know him, Suresh, wherever I went around the house, he gave me this look. Whenever I did, he gave me that look. But the thing is, and we both burst out laughing every time for at least 2 hours rolling on the floor. And that's a perfect moment to have. Lots of memories created, fun and laughter due to my imperfect ramp walk. That is what life is all about. As human beings, we are meant to be imperfect. There is no perfect human being in this world. Take great leaders. Take Winston Churchill, take Gandhi. Gandhi, father of nation, where I come from, India, but he had his own imperfections. The way he signified celibacy was a bit weird. Then we had Winston Churchill. He's known as the most great Britainer ever. But then, as an Indian, I know that he never really liked Indians much. And he was also known to be responsible for the Great Bengal famine, where millions died. But these people are major inspiration for many around the world, including me, for various other reasons. They might be imperfect, but that doesn't stop it. Aristotle, he was a sexist in the purest form. He thought women were just a lesser being compared to men. And he thought women were meant to just, even when giving childbirth, he thought they were transmitting the matter but not the form. In today's language, it would be there is nothing transmitted from a woman in terms of genes or other things to a child. It's all from the man. But he was a brilliant mind. And even today, we quote Aristotle for so many things. Look around you. It's all these little imperfections in life that are inspirational. If everything is perfect, it is of no value. Some of you might remember, there was a Toastmaster called Vijay here, Vijay Nidimolu he was called. I was his mentor. Few months back, I think, he sent me an email thanking me for being his mentor and for thanking me also that he was part of our Toastmasters club, in fact. He got a job in Samsung, he said, because he gave a very good presentation. That made my day. But to me, he's an inspiration. Because when he came here, he was afraid to speak. Whether it's table topics or speeches, he had a very good sense of humor, but it never came out properly because he was always afraid. And he was apologetic whenever he spoke. That's how bad he was. And we really worked on his body language, vocal modulation, all the other things that is necessary for public speaking skill. And he got a job in Samsung. And I was so happy because to me, every Toastmaster is an inspiration. Because it's not about being imperfect. It's about how we deal with imperfections. That's what matters in life. And that's what is inspirational. And I want to leave you with one important takeaway. Being a seasoned Toastmaster, I'll just leave you with this. If you want to give an inspirational speech, you don't need to have a rags to riches story. You don't need to have crossed many hurdles in life. You don't need to have a sob story. You don't need to have a success story. You can have a failure story and still be inspirational. It's always the imperfections that are inspirational in life. It's like a broth. You can give a plain speech, it's a plain broth. For an inspirational speech, we just add some drama, some passion. It's like adding spices and vegetables, whatever you want to the broth, and make it a lot more interesting and a lot more tastier. Yes, it may not be perfect because taste buds differ from person to person, so there is no such thing as perfection. But it will be an amazing broth, and that's what is an inspirational speech. So yes, let's all be imperfect. After all, we are inspiring people.